It's a really nice Monday morning, 5th of November, and look, it's 13 degrees and it's just before 8 o'clock. I've just come down to our, what I call our secondary parking facility. We park our trucks there when we get a bit full in our main yard, but the reason why my truck was there, Friday, oops, turn the old thingy up. Friday I had to run a couple of trucks to Southampton, a couple of Arctics, to have a safety inspection, not on the actual truck but on the trailer and the workings that go on the trailer, sort of health and safety thing. Check the hydraulics and is this indicating? No, yes, no, here we go, look. Oh. People that don't bloody indicate. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately. I've just been faffing around, not doing anything. A lot of yard work, a bit of warehouse work. So obviously there's no vlogging going to be going on there because, well, I just can't. But I've been running the odd truck for PMI, for the truck inspection, and obviously the trailer inspection in Southampton. So been a bit boring the last few weeks because I haven't been out of the country obviously since we went to Paris the last time. Me and Angie went there a lot, so ain't had a bad weekend. Usual story, don't get things done that I want to get done. Well, that's going to be annoying. Yeah, same old story. I was doing a bit of painting in that blooming conservatory that we've had built, and I'm not happy with the paint that I'm putting on it. It's supposed to be a sort of satin finish white, but it just looks like bloody undercoat. Anyway, with more of that later. Like I say, I've just put my car on the back. We're going to go up to our yard and drop that off in the car park. And just got a little trip out of London to make a collection. Nothing very exciting, but I've had so many people asking me, you know, all you faithful subscribers, when are we going to get the next vlog, Steve? When are we going to get the next vlog? Well, I thought I'd catch up with you now. Like I say, there ain't a lot going on, but you're quite welcome for the ride up to London. A bit exciting, wasn't it? Sitting in traffic most of the day, I expect. We don't have to be out until 3 o'clock, so I've got loads of time. I might just give the truck a little splish splosh off when I get back to the yard. So like I say, I ain't got a lot, yeah, it's 3 o'clock. I might make a phone call because I always stop at Heston Services before I go into London to clear my card. Here we go, first lot of bloody traffic, look. And this is only from sort of, this is on the Bursted bypass between Bognor and Bloomin' on the way to Chichester. Yeah, so yeah, where was I? Yeah, we'll stop at Heston Services on the way up, so that clears my card so I can get in and out of London and possibly back without a break. But I'm hoping that it's going to be, my load's going to be ready before blooming 3 o'clock. I don't want to be coming out of London at bloody evening time, do I? Bad enough going in during the bloody day. What else has happened to me since I last spoke to you? Oh, I've got a new alternator put on the car. Talked about the car, that went over to 80,000 miles this morning. Not bad for a 12-year-old, is it? What else happened? I've got a number plate light out on the back of the car this morning. I've done a walk round. How many car drivers do a walk round? Not many, because the amount of bloody lights you see out on people. Mind you, they don't really need indicators, do they? Because they don't bloody use them, car drivers. Or some professional drivers don't use them. What else has been going on? Not a lot really. I've had a bit of, I think I've got kidney stone problems, because as the night goes on, it bloody hurts in under my ribs at the back. I don't know if that's kidney stones. It's gone off a bit now. I went through a phase for about 2 weeks, so it was really bloody painful. Oh, talking about stuffing kidneys, well, not stuffing kidneys, but kidneys. Me and Angie done Sober October. We actually did it. Weekends was the worst. Well, I can't say it's worse, but you know, we actually did it, and we had a drink Friday night, so we went a month and a day. Not like some people. Hey AJ. Never mind mate, you got next year. So that was that. Week before last we went over and visited Abby and Ross and Bear the dog. Abby's all fine, she's had all her scans and everything. She's had a 3D scan of the baby. That was brilliant, seeing his little face. Look at his little face. Yeah, it was good. Not a lot been happening really. Usual story at the weekends, you know. Just dossing around and a bit of Costa and all and what have you. But so I'm sitting in the traffic now, getting to the Bognor roundabout on the Chichester bypass. Same old stories, day in day out. As Chichester is just rubbish for traffic.
Morning guys. Well, Steve's gone to work and left me on my own, so his seat is empty. So he doesn't know this, but I'm going to do a little bit of filming today. It might be a load of old rubbish, but you won't see that if it is. So let's get going. I normally go to Pilates on a Monday morning, but this morning the teacher the teacher isn't having a class, so I'm at a bit of a loose end. So I think I'm going to do a bit of shopping, and I need to put a cheque in the bank, and I probably will go for a walk instead of my Pilates because I need to get out.
Well, that's the car dropped off, and I've spent an hour washing the truck, shammied it off. I haven't done the body, I've just done the cab and the shiny bits, the wheels, and the stainless steel exhaust and all that in the tank, so just so it looks a bit shiny. We're going to stop off in a minute and get ourselves a lovely cup of coffee at Emsworth Services, a wild bean. Well, one other thing that happened to me while I've been away, I can't remember where I was. I haven't been anywhere really, so it was only local. I might have been running between Bognor and Chichester or whatever. I had a pigeon hit this mirror arm. No, didn't hit it hard, it just sort of brushed it. I was looking that way, I didn't even see it. I just heard this noise. I thought, high risk zone. Oh, shut up. I just thought, oh, it must have been a bird of some sort. And then I heard some fluttering around on the roof, like when you get leaves under the roof deflector. Like, it was just like that. It wasn't nothing mad. And then rattling stuff. And then I thought I heard it go down behind the cab. I thought, well, that's that gone. But in the meantime, I had a phone call to go to Portsmouth to get my PMI done, you know, the vehicle inspection, 6 weekly inspection. And I'd forgotten about it. And I went out over McDonald's and had a cup of coffee and that, and come back, and the technician said, "Hey Steve," I said, "What?" He said, "Are you at a pigeon lately?" I said, "Well, yeah, earlier on today." I said, "Well, you found it?" He said, "Well, yeah, I found it, but I ain't touching it." I said, "Why?" He said, "It's down between the chassis and the gearbox. It's hanging down there." So I went in the workshop and down in the pit and had a look. And the gap between the gearbox and the chassis is about that much. And it's quite a way back. It's sort of down behind the fuel tank, so it's just hanging there like that. I said, "Oh, that'll fall out later on." So come Friday, this is 4 days later, I started getting this smell. I thought it was because it had started raining. We got a tip near the yard, and I thought it was like the muddy rubbish that comes at the tip, and I picked it up on the wheels. But no, it was the blasted pigeon. The smell was getting rotten, and it was over the top of the exhaust box. So I'd get under there and hook it out with an old coat hanger and drop down all the bloody feathers and that and chuck it in a bin. But it didn't look like it had decomposed at all. It just looked normal. It was all floppy still, it hadn't gone stiff or anything. But the bloody smell, oh, phew. Anyway, that's what happened to me there. That was about 3 weeks ago now. So I lead an exciting life, don't I? Dead pigeons, stuff, nothing really. Yeah, oh, I got a bit of good news. Instead of collecting at 3 o'clock, I phoned my contact up in London, and he said he's had an email that it's going to be ready for collection at 12 o'clock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop here and get myself a coffee, and then we're going to go out to Western Services and get ourselves in there and have a break and wait there. And he's going to ring me. So hopefully we can get in to there's Berkeley Square we've got to go to. Hopefully we can get in there and out before it gets too bloody manic. But even now, look, we're going to be arriving in Berkeley Square at 12 o'clock. Well, if I go to Eston, it's going to be more like 1 o'clock because I'm going to have a break and that. So, you know, get the car clean. So that's a bit of good news, isn't it? Ah, bloomin' smashing. Look, I got bloomin' Christmas cups already, look. That's nice. Me and Angie went over the range on yesterday, Sunday, and all the bloody horrible Christmas tat is in there. All that horrible bloody just rubbish, really. It's just cheap imported tat that people put up in their houses these days. So yeah, anyway, what else is it? Oh, we went to bloody, where we go? Oh, we went to Costa and all, and they've got Merry Christmas up in there and all that. What is it with Christmas starting at the start of November now? It's just, people can't wait, can they? We ain't even had bloody bonfire night yet. All that row's gonna go on tonight, isn't it? Jesus, bloody wet. I don't know. Oh, something I was going to say and I can't think now. Oh yeah, look, I'm walking around outside in bloody shirt sleeves. You know, just a shirt on. Well, I've got trousers on as well, otherwise I get bloody locked up. But it's, hang on, what's the temperature? It's the 5th of November and it's 17 degrees. Last week, well, even this morning, I had my work fleece on, I had my hoodie, open hoodie thing on, and my woolly hat, but that was too hot. But last week I had all that on and had it on all day. 17 degrees, what's all that about on the blooming 5th of November? Right, so yeah, that's that. We're going to crack on now, and next stop will be Western Services.
Right, I've come down to the seafront to have a little walk along, and it looks like the sun's coming out, so it looks like it's going to be a nice walk.
Oh, shut that rubbish off. I just had to shut that off because bloody, I think it's Clara Amfo, isn't it, on Radio 1, playing George bloody Ezra. Oh, he's boring. Can't stand that noise. And that other one, isn't it? Who is it? James bloody Arthur. And that other one. Who's that other one? I can't think of its name at the minute. Anyway, yeah, I've started on a Friday night because Friday night's always curry night, as you know, in our house. Angie makes a lovely homemade curry, all healthy stuff. And I normally get the tunes on, only off of YouTube, but I've sort of honed it a little bit that I can blind mix. If you know, like with a house track or whatever you're playing, you know the beats are normally very similar, and it's only guesswork, and I can gradually bring it in so I can mix. But I haven't done it for bloomin' ages, because someone else we used to rely on doing our music entertainment, and I sort of lost track really of music and all. And so yeah, last couple of Fridays I've been letting the neighbours have some of that, and doing my own YouTube blind mixing. And also, because I've been liking a few tracks on there, that automatically goes on my Twitter. And there's a guy, a DJ, he's a German DJ, but I think he's based in Bali. I don't know why he's based in Bali. But because I think it could only be through that, he started following me on Twitter. That's the only reason I can think he followed me, because he could see, well, I don't even know how he see the tweets that I put on, because he obviously didn't follow me before, but that's the only way I can think of the link. So he started following me on Twitter. Then I found his YouTube channel, Styline his name is, and there was me and Angie was laying in bed yesterday morning, and we it was a Saturday morning, and it popped up on YouTube and that, and watched an hour and 6 minute set that he did, and he's got his mum's dancing in the background in some of the shots, and it's really funny. See, you're never too old for house music or EDM. It's EDM he plays mainly, but you're never too old. You know, his old mum's in the background, and I had a little back and forth with him on Twitter about it all, and he confirmed that was his mum dancing in the background. Oh, that's brilliant. You know, talking to a really good DJ, German DJ. He could be anywhere in the world, because he didn't come back. I did message him on Twitter. I tweeted him, open tweet, and he didn't come back for a while. And Angie said, oh, he won't bother. I said, well, he could be anywhere in the world if he's DJ. And he come back and just confirmed that was his mum. But yeah, so I'll put the link down below. And if you're into if you're sort of staying alive and keeping up with the nice music with a bit of EDM or trance or whatever, give him a look. You know, you're a long time dead. Bloody old farty music. You don't listen to all that old bloody rubbish. I'd see it on Radio 2 and all that was a Twitter thing. I have nothing to do with Radio 2 because it's just bloody boring on there. Come up on Twitter that Evans is leaving, and so is that Simon bloody Mayo. He's been on there forever, hasn't he? And yesterday we went out just get a couple of bits and pieces, and I thought I'll just put Radio 2 on and just sit, and all it was bloody talking and rubbishy old music. I thought, well, no wonder it's going down the bloody pan with all that boring rubbish on there. So there you go, that's that. So that's our music. Look, we're back into finding our own music on a Friday night and educating the neighbours.
Right, I've come into town and I'm going to do a bit of shopping, put the cheque in the bank, and I'll probably go for a sneaky coffee first. Hey guys, I've done some errands, and now I think I'm going to do my least favourite thing, which is go and do the food shopping. Oh joy!
Heston, we just stopped to have our break and wait for our phone call from our chap at Berkeley Square to let us know when our load will be ready. I've just been going through YouTube, and from what I can see, in the last month I've got 20 new subscribers, and I'll tell you what guys, I really appreciate that. You don't know how much help that does to my channel. But even saying that, just slightly over 50% of my viewers aren't subscribed, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. It'd be great, because that would then get my subscriber base up to about 1,000 by Christmas. Go on, do it. You know you want to. And who was it on here the weekend? Oh, there was a guy called Ian Innes, about the Spain 11 vlog. That's number 135. I think it was about a couple of years ago actually, when there was an old Scania 143 down there dumped in the Malaga truck park, and he actually knows the guy who sold it, and I'd be really appreciate that if you could get back to me and let me know the history behind it, why it was sadly dumped there. Who else we got on here? James Williamson, hi Steve and Angie, any new vlog, and the subs are going up. Well, this is the best I can do, James. I'm just going into London. Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown lately, but there hasn't been no work, no decent work, put it that way. Pill Sharks, he's on. he's getting bored because there's nothing to watch. He don't watch telly. He likes watching my vlogs for some reason. Keeps him entertained. I don't know why, because I bloody moan all the time. That feel we got it. Oh, we got Alpha 7. He thinks I'm his brother. He hasn't got a brother, but he says I'm so like him, it's unbelievable the way I go on about things and that. Yeah, so anyway, those, I think it's around about 20 subscribers in the last month. I really appreciate that, but sadly there's not been much to vlog about, so I hope you're going to stay with me until something decent comes to actually vlog about. I said that twice, that's boring. Yeah, it's been very boring lately because I've said that as well. Look, again, the work's been very sort of hit and miss. There's been no trips, not even been anywhere to go in the UK. I haven't been anywhere really, just locally around Chichester and Bognor, and nipped down to Southampton with a couple of Arctics for that test. Gathered myself a smelly pigeon. So Angie's at home at the moment. I don't know what she's up to, but it's pointless coming out on a trip like this because it's just boring, isn't it? What else has been going on? This, I don't think this is going to be permanent again because it's blooming itchy. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to have a break here now, and hopefully this guy will give me a bow shortly, and then we can crack on in through the bloody traffic into London. Oh, bloody hate London. Mind you, I'd rather go into London than Paris, I think. I suppose it is 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I suppose London's better because it's familiar, it's UK, isn't it? Paris is all foreign, they'll make a different noise over there, don't they? Right, I'm going to risk it. I haven't had a phone call yet, but obviously if he rings now and says they're ready for me, it's going to be another 45 minutes before I get in, so I'm going to gamble and hope that I'll get a phone call on the way in to say that all's good and my load is ready. Say gamble, it is a big gamble going into London because you can't really sort of sit around and wait, especially in Berkeley Square because there's bloody traffic wardens everywhere, and also it's 20 degrees, so they're going to be out and about because the weather's good, and they're all going to be out there giving people tickets, aren't they? So anyway, we'll see. So far so good. We're now on the Hammersmith flyover. That's quite an impressive building over there, isn't it? I ain't got a clue what it is. It looks like something out of a bloody space movie, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're doing quite well. Only 12 minutes out of the services though, but on the A4 heading in, we're going to go this way. Normally I come off and go down sort of off the Hammersmith flyover and head up through another way, but it's 6 of one, half dozen the other, like I said earlier. So far so good. That's 21 minutes and we are
after
doing pretty
yards, good. Turn right, then keep left.
We're just approaching Harrods, which is the building you can see in front with the green artificial Christmas trees and all that rubbish on it. Obviously they've got something special going on behind them windows, behind all that blacked out stuff, look. But this is clear. This is blooming smashing. Normally this is all rammed going up through here because it goes to a pinch point at the end by these traffic lights, and you get all the buses shoving out the end of the blooming bus lane, and so it's alright if you can get on tag on the end of it here, look, so nobody else can push in, which is alright. These cars sort themselves out. That's taken me, how long has it taken me? 23 minutes to here. Let's just hope it's not going to be a waste of time because there's nowhere to bloody park in Berkeley Square. Well, I've got good news. I've just had a phone call, and my mate John, my contact, he's just phoned me to say we're all ready to go, and I'm 5 minutes away. So that plan has worked right. So we've only got to go up here a little bit, past this. Can't remember where we turn left now. I think it's just past the underground sign. We turn left. Jane will tell us anyway.
Now turn left, then turn left.
That's it, just down here, look. Just before the underground sign. Down here, look. Got my orange flashy thing on, so everybody should stop on the pavement. Yes, nobody's got any green cross codes or anything. Yeah, you turn around and shout at me, mate. Didn't even look
After
over his
200
bloody
yards,
shoulder, did he?
Turn left, then turn right.
Oh dear, I don't know. Anyway, people, humans. Where was I? Yeah, so we're only about a few minutes away. Apparently there's somewhere to park in the square somewhere, and that's all worked out right. Good job I moved off when I did. I couldn't have, although it's been ready for a couple of hours, I couldn't have got it earlier because my contact hasn't been there. Look at that Goldie Smart there, look. Oh, this is a good bit of double parking here. Yeah, bloody Prius again. It's bloody Toyota Prius. He's a plague in London. Bloody idiots. I always come around here with a trailer on. It used to be a pain in the backside. I'm glad we got rid of them blooming trailers. Right, out here. Stop! I'm coming through. And that's Berkeley Square in front of us. And if you see right the other end, there's some white hoarding stuff around a building that's having building works, and hopefully I'll be able to get sort of by there. Hopefully, but you never know. It's not the ideal place to load and unload in Berkeley Square because nobody wants to give an inch. You used to be able to park just down here. I think you've been with me before on a vlog. Used to be able to park down here on the left just by all the motorcycles, but you're gonna let me through there, mate? You gonna let me through? No, didn't think so. Are you gonna let me through? Thank you very much. Yeah, where this Jaguar is just going over these chevrons, see where they got this shut on the right here, I can't stop here no more, but you can stop on the left here. But hopefully, all failing that, I can park up here, just up here on the round the corner here on the left.
Turn right, then turn right.
Oh damn, there's somebody double parked there, or is he? I don't know. Oh, he's gonna bloody, he's stopped there, look, isn't he? Damn. Typical, isn't it? Bloody Addison Lee, look. I'm gonna have to go around and park around the other side, I think, because he's stopped there, look. I'll go up around here because I know that's all nice and clear over that other side. I'll give my bloke a call to tell him
you have reached your destination.
Where I am. You watch, I'll get round there, there'll be some other clown parked in. I should have just gone in there in the first place. Oh, bloody London traffic, eh? Go on, run, Forrest, run! Right, we'll get round here and get parked up on the left. It's a single yellow line, so we can do it here, which is good. Park in front of these disabled base. Throw us up. Quick. And then give our bloke a little call.